This is a stitched-together compilation of TikToks explaining why some believe the US is heading toward collapse. I don't own these clips. This is purely for educational and awareness purposes.
It was reported this morning that Amazon will soon display a little number next to the price of each product that shows how much the Trump tariffs are adding to the cost of each product. So isn't that a perfect crystal clear demonstration that it's the American consumer and not China who is going to have to pay for these policies?
I will take this since I just got off the phone with the president about Amazon's announcement. This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years? And I would also add that it's not a surprise because, as Reuters recently wrote, Amazon has partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm. So this is another reason why Americans should buy American. It's another reason why we are onshoring critical supply chains here at home to shore up our own critical supply chain and boost our own manufacturing here.
I think the one thing that nobody's talking about with this Amazon tariff thing is how quickly this administration is willing to throw you under the bus. This is a reoccurring trend for them, and I think at my core, the type of person that I am, not to virtue signal or nothing, it's just something that I personally don't like. I really generally have a problem with people that are willing to throw you under the bus so quickly. Like, I remember Jeff Bezos showing up, and I'm not here to protect the billionaire company. I don't care, whatever. They can eat each other alive. But I remember Bezos showing up to Trump's inauguration and donating to the inauguration fund, from what I remember. And how quickly Bezos, or whatever his name is, and the Levitt lady were willing to throw Amazon under the bus, calling it a hostile act. It's amazing, right? And it's almost like if you don't, align with this North Korean propaganda-ish, talking point that they want you to do, that they want you to have, they immediately are willing to throw you under the bus to their call, right? And in this case, yeah, if you're going to impose tariffs that eventually are going to kick back to the American people, and Amazon is a business, which for the record, no one wants to line up to defend Amazon. But if Amazon is a business, knows, all right, we're a business and prices are going up, we're going to let the consumer know why this prices are going up. Like, we're not just, that's just whatever, right? And if you don't like it, do something about the tariffs, right? But no, and throw you under the bus. And then they have a phone call. So I want to add that. They have a phone call, and apparently they convinced Bezos not to do whatever Amazon Hall was going to do. And then Trump goes right back and says, oh, great guy. He's a great guy. That shit that's nasty. It doesn't work for me. I just... Fuck it, man.
And if the tariffs were so beneficial to us, why they getting so upset that Amazon wanted to show us the price, okay? If the tariffs was trying to make us great again, why they huffing and puffing because Amazon wanted to show us how much the tariffs was costing us? Listen, I don't know what they said on that phone call to the Amazon people, but it was something to make them want to change their tune. And I don't like that at all, because if you're going to do something, I'm going to need for you to stand on it, okay? Like I said before, Amazon wanted to show us the prices, how much them tariffs going to be costing us, and they ain't like it. But if the tariffs were supposed to be doing all this good for us, why they don't want us to see them prices? I mean, shouldn't we be giving full transparency, given that the tariffs was in place to benefit us? Okay, so why try to gatekeep now? I need somebody to make it make sense, okay? I need somebody to give me a logical answers, all right? If the tariffs was supposed to be beneficial to us, make us great again, I put great in quotation marks for a reason. If it was supposed to be doing all that, then why are they so upset that Amazon wanted to show us the prices? Drop it in the comments.
So Jeff Bezos from Amazon is not going to put the little widget on his products that shows how much the prices are going to increase from tariffs, because after that story was announced this morning, Trump gave him a call because he's so close to the billionaires in this country, and whatever was discussed in that call, Jeff Bezos decided he's not going to do that anymore. When I first heard this news this morning, I was like, okay, he's only doing this because he just saw Trump's approval ratings are going down, and this is the perfect time to hop on the hate Trump bandwagon and basically protect his brand. But then I seen Trump called him and he reversed on the decision. So now I'm thinking, okay, there had to have been a quid pro quo of some sort. He called him and got something out of it to reverse the decision. Or they were in cahoots the whole time because, Trump's always trying to attack the media and the credibility of the media. And Jeff Bezos released this story this morning knowing he was going to reverse on it the whole time, and the media and everybody was going to hop on it, just to only be proven wrong later in the day, like this was never something that was going to happen. Either way, Jeff Bezos is not the good guy, and we pay for tariffs.
Trump's team just called Amazon hostile because they want to show you how much tariffs are affecting consumers. So Amazon was going to add on a little section to the price that shows you how much of that price is tariffs, so you can see the effect of Trump's tariffs on your purchases. So Trump's team was obviously pretty upset about this, and that's when they came up with the calling them hostile and getting political. See, here's my thing. One, transparency, especially when it comes to government and economy, is not hostile when you want to be transparent. Now, could they use misinformation? That's another thing. You can argue that point all day. If no cost is being added to consumers based off your tariffs, then Amazon showing those numbers won't do anything unless they use misinformation. But the fact that this administration got so upset, it's kind of like someone had some information on you, and you wanted to really try hard to not let that get out. This isn't about left or right. This is about honesty. This is about transparency. If they were so sure that these costs were not being pushed down to consumers, they would want Amazon to release that information, especially if it's accurate.
So now it's a hostile and political act. That's not a hostile and political act. You know what it is? It's motherfucking business. When these corporations don't want to take the blame for your fuck up, just because Trump woke up with a soft dick one day and said he wanted to give a 10% tariff to the entire fucking world and 145% tariff to motherfucking China, then wanted to come onto the airwaves every day and lie to the people and say, well, the people are not going to be paying more money. We're just going to be bringing billions and billions of dollars from all these other countries. Knowing damn well that's not how the fucking process works. Knowing damn well the economists told us that was a fucking lie. Knowing damn well they thought we were fucking stupid. Nah, that's not a hostile political act. You want to know what a hostile political act really looks like? Is when you're president of the United States and one of the states that you literally oversee is on fire, and you decide you don't want to help them until you find out if they voted for you or not. Or when you cut Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, education funding, and food stamps, all to give tax cuts to the ultra wealthy. That's a hostile and political motherfucking act, bitch.